Okay, my eldest daughter received some beautiful roses for her 21st birthday, and we're gonna make some rose water and maybe some other things as well. This is where I put my dried parts of the flowers that I'd love to keep. It's just so pretty and my new favorite place to put them. Alright, let's go. Okay, hello. We're going to make some rose water with licorice root because I've been watching a couple of tutorials and that just seemed really good for bringing out even more from the rose petals and extra benefits that are really good for the skin as well. So I'm trying this for the first time. I have rinsed and washed my beautiful rose petals, and you just put them in here. I might have to do a couple rounds of this. Put them all around. There's a bowl inside here that is one of those oven-proof bowls, so hopefully it will be fine in there. It's a glass bowl. You can put something else as long as it's safe to be in a pot. You're going to fill up all around the edges with rose petals. And I have a lot of rose petals, so I think I might be able to do a couple rounds of this, but I might not have enough ice because you actually need ice for this as well. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell because it just smells so good. Okay, I think that's enough to kind of show you right there. And then these are my organic licorice root powder that I have here in some tea bags, and I'm going to add those to the outside as well to boil in the water with the roses. And then I'm going to fill that up. I'm just going to grab some of our wonderful spring water that we collect ourselves. And I think you want to fill it just enough to cover the roses. Keep getting it in the bowl. Okay, my bowl's trying to float here a bit. I hope people would weigh it down normally or what, but it should work either way. So I'm just gonna kind of squish these down under the water. Oh, it's so pretty. I like doing this just because it's so pretty. Okay, and look at all the rose petals I still have left to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna show you maybe a little better view of that. Ain't they pretty? And then I have my ice cubes ready. So this is how it works. So I'm gonna bring this to a simmer, and you can simmer it for like up to 45 minutes. So I read, and I'm just gonna use one of my cotton cloths, I think, to soak up some of the water from in the bowl. By the way, I love my cotton cloth. I started using like reusable, just plain one-ply cotton cloths that have replaced all of my paper towels and stuff at this point, and I love them. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. And I know too, like this already have lots of wonderful natural minerals in it because it's spring water that we collected ourselves. But maybe if it was distilled water or something, I might add in a pinch of salt just because that seems to help to bring things out. Okay, so I have a lid here, and I am going to place it upside down in the pot, and then we bring it to a simmer. And what we're going to do is once it's simmering, I'm going to place some ice cubes on here. And ice cubes are going to cause condensation, which is going to cause dripping downwards off the little handle and into that bowl that's in the middle. And that's the water that you collect for your rose water to use for your face. So that is what I'm doing, and I'm very excited. So I will get going on that and bring you guys back. So the licorice root that I added helps the roses to release their essence quicker as well. So you're also getting more from your roses when you use it that way. I have added the regular lid on here for now because I actually want to try and keep this like cool. So just putting on its regular lid while it comes to a boil or a simmer. Just help it come faster. And then I'm going to add this one and put the ice on it for condensation. Okay, so I got it hit simmering now. And I'm going to push this down a bit. And I've got it turned to min, to the lowest setting for now. Just going to push them all under the water. See, it's already turning a nice golden color. And then let's start the fun part. Put that on here. Oh, it's kind of floating around, so it's not quite in the middle of the bowl. And hopefully it's not blocking it from dripping in there, because now it's floating up against the top. So let's put some ice cubes on there. That bowl. It wasn't at first, but now that it's floating, it's definitely a bit against that bowl, so I'm going to hold it up. See if that helps it go down. I'll be back and let you know how it went. I put the gloves like this, the silicone gloves like this, just to prop the lid up a tiny bit so it's easier for the water to drip into the bowl. So, and it helps to keep the lid cool. But another thing I was thinking might be smart is if you have something safe to put in the bowl to weigh it down. Would probably be a smart thing as well if you could figure that out. But this is what I am doing for now. Seems to be a long process, but it is working. Every time the ice cubes melt a bunch, I'm just pouring the water out and putting the ice cubes on. And it seems to be working. I'll just show you the close up. Okay, so here we are. They boiled, it said to boil for 40 to 45 minutes. I mean, they simmered anyways. I had the lid on there. I tried ice and ice packs and anything to try and keep the lid cool to collect the condensation. And I have to say I'm not super happy, oops, steaming up there with the results. Took a really long time, and honestly there is not much in that bowl. And there's lots of water in there, but not so much in there, so I have to figure out a better method that, you know, gets more of the water out than that, because this feels a little bit like a waste, I guess. And I'm gonna look up if I can do anything with the water that the petals were boiled in, because that would be cool too. I think the darker color, yes, from the roses, but probably also from the black licorice bags that were in there too, is my guess. But I have a little bit. I still have a lot of petals left, and I'm not sure I'm going to use them for this. I'm going to do some more research, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so there is not a lot going on here. So I got my tiny little bottle and the little funnel on top. And let's see if I can pull this out. So do you see how little there is in there? And it's pretty light in color. And you guys probably can't see at all. And that is looking dark, and I don't really know what to do with that, but and then that is the distilled water right there, the distilled rose water. And of course I spilled it, because you know, I'm a genius. So that's what we got, and that's what we got. That's what we got. Okay, so apparently a lot of people make rose water just boiling the rose petals directly in the water. So I did keep that too. I was amazed at how gelatinous it was, and I can only imagine how good it is for the skin. So I squeezed out all the roses as best I could, and then I put it through a fine strainer with double cheesecloth just to make sure it was really well strained. And I added it into other bottles. Also, I was able to fill up that entire bottle with the distilled water. And so I have a little bottle of distilled rose water, and then I have that beautiful long simmered rose water as well that I filled my bottles up with. And then I added in a few tablespoons of a potent colloidal silver that I have, just to help with preserving it longer. And I also love colloidal silver on my skin, so it's just an extra bonus for me. And now they're going to be in the fridge, cooling, ready to use, and I'm very excited.